I'm going to try and survive as the hardest nation in Medieval 2 on the hardest difficulty. The nation that I'm talking about is the Byzantine Empire, and its starting position does not look good. The Byzantine Empire has been on its decline since the last few decades. Constant wars and financial ruin have pestered this once great empire, and a new threat has emerged from Anatolia: the Turkish. Will I be able to save this empire and return it to its former glory? Find out in this video. I'll be playing on very hard difficulty and very hard battle difficulty to make our situation even harder. Upon starting the game, we can see the city of the world's desire, Constantinople. Let's start with building up our nation so that we have a strong and robust economy that can fund our legionnaires. The first decree that the emperor has given is that every Roman town and city must get a road. The first stones of this gigantic road network will begin in Corinth. Prince John, the heir of the empire, is going to lead his men into battle against the rebels of Rhodes.
We shall claim victory in God's name, men!
Well, Rhodes looks more like a Turkish town due to how atrocious it is. So I'm of course going to burn it down with fire arrows. The Greek rebels, in their fear of the fire arrow volley, run towards the gate and start a little mosh pit there, a little party. The mosh pit couldn't save them. The emperor got a letter telling that France became the largest faction. This is an insult to our whole empire, something that we cannot stand by. The emperor has made up a plan. We'll retake our lost Balkan lands from the Venetians. This will be the first battle of many against those money-loving bastards. I've brought the most elite of horse cavalry and they're going to crush them. Well, we lost the battle, but there are 1,000 more elite legionnaires in Constantinople. The cowardly diplomat Guido thinks that we're just a pushover, that we would accept this insulting peace deal. So I sinked his transport ships, so he's now stuck on Crete. The Venetians are trying to siege down my western provinces, but I'm holding them off. All thanks to these elite units. Look at them all marching towards victory. Hungary, smelling weakness, attacks Thessalonia. This makes us at war with two factions already. And this makes our diplomatic situation very delicate, since we'll have to defend against two separate nations who each want a piece of our empire. The enemies of the Eastern Roman Empire are plentiful. We've got Venice, Sicily, and Hungary. We've got the most enemies of the entire world. And we also have the most cursed children of the entire world. Just look at them. Guido comes back with a more reasonable peace deal. Trapping a diplomat on an island filled with your soldiers helps. We'll accept this peace deal for now. The emperor mistook the Sicilian flag for the flag of the Isle of Man. The Sicilians felt insulted and declared war on our empire. That was the last decision the emperor made before he fell into an internal slumber. He's with God now. Emperor John the Wrathful now takes up the imperial crown. He has two old crazy dudes in his retinue. They will surely help against the Hungarians. The Venetians have come to liberate their diplomat on the island of Crete, and Hungary got lost. Well, they mistook Jerusalem for Constantinople, I think. This gives us an opportunity to take over unguarded Sofia. I lost one man in the siege, but I also lost Crete. The Hungarians sent out a strongly worded letter after they lost Sofia, but Emperor John the Wrathful is going on a warpath towards the Venetian holdings in the Balkans. I've already reached Durazzo, and I'll go with the other fleets to Ragusa. But we got a surprise. We got surprise attacked. My army at Durazzo got killed, so the emperor has got a new plan. Cutting off the head of the snake, the Venetian capital. This will bring the Venetians to their knees. But the emperor has left his lands unguarded now, with the Venetians see as an opportunity to attack Thessalonica. The Hungarians also attack Sofia. They got a magical ram that doesn't catch fire for some reason, and they're using magic forged by the evilest of the Hungarian witches. This resulted in them storming the city of Sofia and slaying my brave general and his men. We need this victory in Venice, or else the war is lost. The local nobles blame the heretics outside of Constantinople. Jacob Miklos must die for the sake of our morale. Jacob turned our priest, who tried converting him, into another heretic. This made the people in Constantinople very, very unhappy. And the unhappy people revolted. The city of the world's desire is now in the hands of an angry mob of peasants. Thank God that Emperor John is in Venice, or he would else weep for hours on end. Thessalonica's gates has fallen. Our peasants with sticks will have to defend the horde of Venetians. Will they fend off? An epic battle has commenced in the town square, which, well, we got overrun, and, well, we didn't win. And we lost roads as well. All our faith lies into Emperor John the Wrathful and his men. God has granted us a river crossing battle, but John, being foolish, only brought horse archers into this battle. And horse archers, well, they don't defend bridges that well. And yeah, the army attacks, the Venetians attack, and the weak horse archers immediately spread apart and flee. John uses their bows to his advantage and lets his troops scatter and shoot the enemy from afar. And while John starts the chase for the Venetian Doge, the Doge flees before we can catch him, and so is John's army fleeing. The battle is now a fight between exhausted armies and units. We did capture a random general. This will lower their morale even more. But cool horse charges aside, the battle is lost, and Emperor John flees the battle. He's now with his surviving troops on his way to the remaining parts of his empire, ready to enact revenge on the Venetians and retake his land.